Good afternoon. Welcome back. We have a third installment of our Birthday Boy series, and we have four people on this list. We're going to start off with the one that we recently talked about on the channel. Not a NASCAR driver. We do have the book right here, Michael Schumacher, born January 3rd of 1969. So he's 1 day younger than Robbie Gordon. Of course, right now, Michael Schumacher has been basically in a coma for the last several years after a skiing accident. So very, very sad situation there for Mr. Schumacher. Hopefully he can recover. You know, we don't know what his recovery status is because the family has been very, very tight-lipped, and rightfully so. You know, it's not, not ours to worry about. But hopefully Michael makes his best of recovery as he can. So our next one on the birthday is the oldest one, but he did pass away some years ago. Born in 1932, Clifton Cuckoo Marlin. Of course, Cuckoo never won a Cup Series race. He did win one of the qualifying races at Daytona in 1973. Generally ran his own equipment or ran for a team that was sponsored by Cunningham Kelly Chevrolet dealership. I can't really remember who the owner was right off the top of my head, but there you see a little bit of information about Cuckoo Marlin. Of course, Cuckoo is the father of Sterling Marlin and the grandfather of Stedman Marlin. Then next on our list, born in 1955. He has driven an IndyCar, Cup Series, sports cars, tested Formula One cars, ran the Craftsman Truck Series, and has also ran an SRX, none other than Willy T. Ribbs. Did get to meet Willy a couple of years ago at the SRX event in Eldora, Ohio. Listened to his podcast, his interview with David Starr, and a couple other podcasts he's been on, and then watched that documentary. Gosh, I can't think of that documentary's name right now, but it was super, super good. Drawing a blank right now, I apologize. But the documentary was amazing. Lots of very, very, very rare footage, especially the NASCAR stuff that I've never seen before. But happy birthday to Willy T. On the crew chief side, I don't have a date wrote down, but long-time Xfinity Series and Cup Series crew chief, Tony Eury Jr. So there's Tony in a 2008 press pass while he was still crewing for his cousin, Dale Jr. And then the final one, I looked, and this driver didn't have any cards, and is an IndyCar driver, born January 3rd, 1988. Has almost won the Indy 500 a couple times. Like I said, I didn't have any cards of this driver. Maybe there's some exist in some set that's not registered or authorized, but I do have a couple pictures that I took of him in 2016. J.R. Hildebrand. So I took these during practice. We'll zoom in a little bit there. You can see more of the sponsors and so forth on JR's car. I believe he ended up with the top 10 finish. I looked it up a little bit ago, but I didn't have any cards of him. I think I have an uncut sheet that was released by the Indianapolis Star that might have him on it, but I don't recall. I know that he's ran for teams like Panther, and that was with Ed Carpenter Racing. He's run with a few other teams, and has always ran competitive in Indy, but just never won the big one. So at any rate, happy birthday to all these gentlemen that we've taken a little bit of time here to get to know a little bit more about, and kind of interesting just to see when drivers' birthdays falls in comparison to yours, or to see when they were born, because if Mr. Marlin was still alive, he'd be, what do we say, he was born in 1932, so he would have been 91 years old today. So happy birthday to all these individuals, and hopefully maybe we'll see some of these guys on track like JR and maybe Willy T back in SRX. But anyway, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoy this new series that we've come up with this year. kind of just something off the beaten track and give everybody something a little different to look at. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. We will see you tomorrow.